What up, what up, what up? It's your man, Coach Stretch, and we are ready to rock and roll this Wednesday evening. Statman AJT, the Disciple, Damo. We are the Number Streets Podcast. Like to welcome everybody in from YouTube, Facebook, X, Instagram, the dark web, all kinds of places. Please welcome and enjoy yourself. We appreciate you all for kicking it with us this Wednesday night. We got a lot to discuss. Starting with the shout outs. Statman.
Shout out to God. Shout out to Bree, my mom, y'all, Mike, all the people who like, subscribe, share. My guy Dion, he got a new song coming out. I think it's on his birthday, January 28th. Movement, I think it's Universe on Facebook.
Okay.
And all streaming,
Congratulations to that guy.
yeah, and all streaming platforms, man. Y'all check them out. Just peace and love to all, man. I'm ready to have a good show, man. Let's get Virginia Neptunes. Game this Saturday at noon. Pull up, man. Like we dunking out cancer. Have your pink on. Coach Stretch on the bench, me on the bench, Sterling on the bench. Like y'all pull up, man. We'd love to have y'all.
Damo.
Hey man, shout out to everybody who continue to get on with us every Wednesday and Sunday. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to my mom, dad, uncle, my lady. Shout out to everybody, man. Appreciate y'all.
Shout out to that mountain lion you got in the background.
Shout out to my boy, man. His name's Rex.
Wait, your dog's name is Rex?
Yeah, his name's Rex.
Jesus Christ.
Don't nothing say suburbs like a dog named Rex.
Rex.
Hey man. Living good, man.
What up, Katie? Hydro Flask. Goddamn Hydro Peak. Here we go.
Hollywood.
Y'all must forgive me. I'm on my iPad, man, because I ain't got no
Lift it up a little bit.
I'm about to try some shit real quick.
Hey, Katie.
What up, Miss Ames? How you doing, Lila Mama? Appreciate you coming on.
Hey,
shout out to the fam, man. Shout out to the Neptunes, Tri-Nation Basketball Academy, man. Team Relentless. Shout out to you guys, man. I appreciate you guys coming on, man. Don't do me like that.
What's up, cuz?
Duke out here struggling. They fuck. I ain't gonna say that. Let's move
Nori,
on.
what's good?
What up, Nori?
Hey, Negro.
What up, Yolanda? Hey, look, man. I just appreciate all you guys spending your evenings with us, man. It means the world to me, man. So, we got a whole lot going on. Saturday, 12 o'clock p.m. at George P. Phoenix School. The Neptunes play the Savannah Hurricanes. Wear your pink. It's a very important game to me. We dunking out cancer. My mom's a breast cancer survivor. So I'll definitely have on a lot of pink. I got some pink shoes. Crazy work. Those shoes is crazy work. But,
I might go buy some now. I didn't know you had some pink shoes. I might have to go cop some now.
Listen, crazy work.
And you got to make us some pink shirts, bro. Go ahead. Make us some pink shirts.
We supposed to be getting pink shirts.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's what it is then.
Yeah. So y'all come on out, man. Wear some pink, man. Support us, man. Let's have some fun, man.
Oh, man, I'm about to pull out the crazy New Balance then.
Yeah.
I got something for y'all in the tuck.
Yeah. We only got 2 home games left. So it's this one, and then we don't come back home again until March
2nd.
So you're running out of opportunities to see the Neptunes, man. So appreciate you guys for coming on out. Hollywood, got any shout outs, brother?
Yeah, man. Shout out to you guys, especially you, Stretch. Shout out to you, my girl, everybody, my kids, GLD. Yeah, shout out to everybody.
All right, that's what's up, man. So we're gonna go ahead and move right on into this thing, man. Top news today: Jim Harbaugh is now a Charger. He's moving on from the University of Michigan and is now taking his talents to LA. He gets to inherit a great team on paper anyway. Talented offense and defense, talented receivers, and most importantly, a quarterback. Fellas, what is your outlook for Jim Harbaugh this coming up year with the LA Chargers? What up, Vaughn? Appreciate you coming on, brother.
I think for me, when he's had quarterbacks and he's elevated them. Colin Kaepernick is a primary example. Alex Smith. I think he's something of a quarterback whisperer. What's up, Javon? JJ McCarthy at Michigan. Like those guys that play better than their talent level suggests. And I think when you do have a talented quarterback like Justin Herbert, I think he can make them better.
Okay.
Like get that offense to coalesce. And I think that's a start. What's up, Mike? You know, they're gonna change the offense up a bit. But Harbaugh will scheme to his personnel. It doesn't have to look like what it did in San Fran, and it don't have to look like it did in Michigan. I feel like he's flexible enough to scheme around his talent. I expect a big year from the Chargers. Now, we say that every year about them. We understand that. But Harbaugh's legit as a coach. He is. And I think that his addition is really, really going to help them. I think he struck at the right time. He's in Los Angeles now, obviously a great city to live in.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is a great move for him. I really do.
Damo, got any words for LA?
Hey, man, I think it's a great move, man. You know, he was already a really good professional coach years ago when he was in San Francisco. He had a run, went to the Super Bowl, came up a little short. And he went to Michigan, obviously. He did what he did, you know, got that program, you know, into a championship. Wins the championship just now. And I think it's time. And, you know, I think you know, he could do something great with the young quarterback. I don't think he's been put in position. I'm not really sure Justin Herbert has had a you know, really good coach. So I think this is a change for him, and I think it'll work out good for him. Hopefully.
Hollywood, what you got?
Well, Justin Herbert's on the clock. He on the clock.
Yeah,
He on the clock. Ain't no time for saying, oh, you know, he ain't had no coach. He on the clock because now you got a coach. We've been talking about Justin Herbert since he got in the league. He the next coming. He gonna be better than Burrow. He gonna be better than Mahomes. No, he's on the clock. He got a coach. Ain't no excuses. He got the receivers. He got the running back. He got everything lined up for him. He in a great city. Is do or die. Like Twister, it's do or die.
What up, Derek?
And if he don't do it this year, hey, look at the trade. Look at the trade him. It's do or die.
It is that.
Die.
I'll take him in New England.
You'll take a whole lot in New England.
I bet you will. You got Brian Zappi.
You're gonna take a whole lot in New England, boss.
I'll take him in New England.
Yeah. Herbert don't have no more excuses, man. He done ran. This is third coach. I don't know how many coordinators he done had, man. He's running out of excuses. And now you got, you know, probably one of the best coaches that's available out right now, that's on your sideline. He can scheme things for you. There ain't nothing left to say. He just gotta go out here and produce, man. He gotta go out here and produce.
Hey, Nori, that's me, Nori. That's mine.
What is this, his third year?
Fifth. Yeah.
No. It's fifth, I think.
Yeah, fifth. Because, you know.
Okay,
like,
yeah.
So the All-American college kid, Bo Nix, played against him.
three coaches in 5 years. I mean, that might be an indictment on you know, upper management as well. Like,
Speaking about a coach killer.
That's not good.
Speaking of coach killing. Championship Sunday preview, man. Hollywood, your guys. Be more. Well, my guys, the Ravens.
Stop.
My guys, the
Listen.
Ravens. And my guy, the best running back in the land, Lamar Jackson, goes up against Kansas City in Baltimore for a trip to go to the Super Bowl. We'll start with you, our resident Raven fan. Who you got and why?
So I think early on it's gonna be a fill-out game. The fill-out, filling out period that first quarter. But you guys may be surprised. but I got the Ravens in a blowout. I think this is going to be Lamar Jackson. Hold on, stats. Because Stats, you said some wild shit yesterday. I ain't commenting on it yet, but we're going to get to it when we get to the NBA. I heard about you, but we're going to get to you later. All right, we're going to get to you later. So I think this is going to be Lamar Jackson's coming out party. I think this is the culmination of greater or bigger things to come. I got the Ravens defense, again, and you think KC receivers couldn't get open all season? They dropping balls. Where did they play Baltimore? Wait to Sunday. I got it 38-17. I got at least 3 touchdowns. I think Baltimore is going to romp that defense. Hey, listen. I'm trying to think. Baltimore hosting a AFC Championship game. It's been a while. It's been a while.
Yeah.
I don't remember the last time. I don't know if they were the Baltimore. They were the Baltimore Colts back then. I don't remember.
No,
but
they hosted.
How long ago was that?
No,
when they played San Francisco, I think they hosted.
No. That was a Super my AFC Championship.
Yeah,
right. That's what I'm saying. They didn't they host the AFC Championship game that year?
I think they hosted Denver once, or
they went to Denver.
That was in Denver. That was in 2012.
That's when they won the Super Bowl.
Tennessee as well, when they had Ray Lewis, that crazy defense. I think they went to Tennessee that year as well.
They went to Tennessee and they beat the Raiders, which Shannon Sharp went 90 some yards. But back to that game, I just think that this is going to be Lamar Jackson coming out party. I think that defense, everybody's going to be healthy as far as from what I've seen. Right. I think they're going to romp. I don't even think it's going to be close. First quarter, but I just got. I don't know how y'all guys feel, but I just think it's the Ravens' time. This is their time.
Well, it's Lamar's time. It's Lamar's time.
I don't see no team beating them. And I hope we play Detroit, so we can beat their ass again. We can beat them up again. Because we beat them 38-6. I hope we play them again.
Why would you want to play Detroit? Why would you?
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I hate.
I know why you want to play Detroit, because you don't want no smoke. Stat. Who you got, man?
I do think that the Ravens win. I'm not picking a blowout like my brother on the bottom left over there, with no Ravens gear on tonight. But
that's true.
But I do think they win, man. I don't want to say it's their time per se, but that team is about as complete as it gets, man. Lamar's playing at a high level. That defense is playing at a high level too. I just think that Lamar's the X factor. He can beat you on the ground, obviously, and despite what Stretch likes to think, he can beat you in the air too.
Yeah, absolutely. He's the greatest throwing running back we've ever seen.
Stop.
You gotta stop, bro.
Stop. Like I believe he's going to be a 2-time MVP, and I think that this season is Lamar and the Ravens, and only thing I worry about, Chiefs defense is really good this year. Mark Andrews is coming back for the Ravens from the hip drop ankle injury. I wonder if he's going to be limited. I wonder they do 2 tight end sets with him and Lively. I think that's his last name, right, Mike? Isaiah Lively or Likely?
Likely.
Yeah. You should ask me. I'm a Ravens fan.
Absolutely not. Absolutely. You only know one person on the Ravens whole team. That's Lamar Jackson.
I know the running back. I know the running back.
But I do think that Mark Andrews obviously brings an added dimension if he's reasonably healthy. I think the Ravens, as long as they keep Chris Jones out the backfield, and they got playmakers all over. L'Jarius Sneed's really good for the Chiefs, but I think the Ravens win this one. I say 24-20.
Damo, what you got?
Man, I think it's gonna go down to the wire. Like, I think it's gonna be probably decided between a game-winning field goal, and I think what's the guy, Justin Tucker. I think he'll be the one that'll be hitting some walk-off field goal to win it for the Ravens, man. But this thing could go either way, for real. So
yeah,
I think it feels like it's the Ravens' time. It feels like it's Lamar's time. I'm rooting for him. I hope it goes well for him. Anything to beat the Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes. So I'm rolling with the Ravens. I'm rolling with Lamar. So I
Yeah.
say I'm gonna say 28. Well, 31-28.
Well, I'm rolling with my team from B-More. You know, I'm more with Mike. Actually, this defense doesn't get enough credit. It's actually a historic defense. The first defense to ever lead the NFL in points, sacks, and I want to say it was another category, but they led the NFL in all these categories, and it's the first time ever that a defense led them in that category, in those categories, all at the same time. So it's actually a historic defense, and when you got a historic defense and an MVP on the other side of the ball, usually things go in your favor. So I'm picking Baltimore. I'll say I think they hit 30. I'll say 31-17. Baltimore.
Oh wow, y'all are wild with this blowout
I'll
shit.
say 31-17. I think it'll be close at first, and I think that second half, Lamar goes crazy.
And listen, I'm not a huge fan of Patrick Mahomes, but he's that guy.
He is that guy. He's not going to go down without a fight.
He's not going to get blown out in the AFC Championship game. If
All
you're going to beat him, you're going to have to beat him.
I think they will beat him.
He's not laying down, bro. It's not happening.
Listen, he can't throw and catch the damn ball.
Right.
We haven't seen any drop balls in the
first game they had drops. That first game they had drops. Last game they didn't have any drops. But that first game they had drops.
Listen, Kansas City hot right now, man. Y'all keep
I'm with you.
Mess around and find out if you want to.
All right.
Y'all gonna jinx Baltimore. That's what's gonna happen.
Well, if that happens, it happens. It happens. Lions 49ers. Game is played in San Fran. Lions are hot. They're the Cinderella team for the NFL. And the 49ers are riding on the arm of Brock Purdy. Who you got?
I go first on this one. This is gonna be Armageddon. This is gonna be an annihilation.
Ooh.
Shout out to Detroit. Shout out to the city of Detroit, minus the Pistons. Shout out to them. But I got the 49ers 41-10. Listen, it's about to be ugly.
Yeah.
It's about to be ugly. Ravens 49ers Super Bowl. And that's what everybody want to see.
That is
what everybody want to see. You don't want to see a Chiefs Lions Super Bowl or a Lions Ravens Super Bowl. Now if you can get a San Fran and KC Super Bowl, yeah, they will love that. But you don't want Detroit making it to the Super Bowl. It's gonna be good for the Ravens. 49ers are better all across the board. Defense, offense.
Yeah.
If Brock Purdy is minus Kittles or Debo or Ayuk and all those guys, then maybe, San Fran got one of the best offensive lines. They got one of the best tackles in Trent Williams. They're legit. They got a great defensive line. They got a great, the linebacking core. You got Greenlaw. You got Fred Warner. You got all those guys. I just don't see where Detroit can do it. And then you got to rely on Jared Goff. Good luck on that.
He hot right now, bro.
Yeah, he hot right now.
Yeah,
right now.
And I would push back on that a little bit, because if you're worried about relying on Jared Goff, how do you feel about Brock Purdy?
Well, Brock Purdy. Hold on.
Because Jared Goff is better. I would say at least he's playing better. Now, Brock Purdy has more weapons, obviously. IU, Debo. Is Debo playing and Kittle playing?
50-50 chance on Debo.
Okay. So if they're playing, they have a clear advantage at the skill positions. I know that
who got the better defense?
Brown and defense. Brown for Detroit is nice. And is Laporta still injured?
I don't know.
No, he played through the injury, I think.
He did, okay.
So he's playing.
But Detroit got some decent weapons too. It's going to take them to turn San Francisco over, win the field position battle, have short fields, and convert those short fields into touchdowns.
Right.
I'm going to pick San Francisco, but I wouldn't be entirely surprised if Detroit won. I think San Francisco's the better and more talented team, but there's a path for Detroit to win. I don't agree with the blowout.
Yeah.
What you got, Damo?
Listen, man. You know, I'm probably gonna be the outlier on this one. I'm rolling with Detroit, man. I'm rolling with Detroit in a close one.
Oh shit, Damo.
I'm rolling with Detroit, man. I got a feeling. I got a feeling.
Oh, San Francisco definitely winning now.
I got a feeling. I got a feeling. They're gonna do this thing. They're gonna do it. I don't like the way San Francisco was looking the other night against Green Bay. I think
Green Bay should have beat them, and Green Bay had it.
That game, man.
Green Bay should have beat them.
The San Francisco 49ers really shouldn't be here right now. If we're really being honest, they should have lost that game.
Green Bay should have beat them.
Thank you, Katie. It just makes sense. But if they can limit the run,
Katie doesn't know your history of picking teams and then the opposite thing happening.
Right.
You don't know that.
Right.
If they can limit the run, which would be tough to do against Kyle Shanahan and his offense, I just make Brock. I love Brock Purdy, but make Brock Purdy beat me. I
think that is the game plan going into the game is to make Brock Purdy. Is to make Brock Purdy beat you. And
I want Brock Purdy. We want to get up on San Francisco and make Brock Purdy throw it 50 times. Make him throw it 50 times.
If you get up on him,
it's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
If they got to throw it, if he got to throw it 40 to 50 times,
it's a wrap.
You can beat him.
Yep, absolutely. Last football topic before we get to the NBA.
What's up,
Cowboys drama. My. You Dallas fans. Woo! That didn't take long, did it? So apparently, CeeDee Lamb's mother hates Dak, and she wished that her son would go to Houston and play.
What?
Yeah, this is real. Look it up. She don't like Dak, and she wished that her son would go to Houston and play with C.J. Stroud. That's what she said in her tweet. Also, Micah Parsons' brother says that Dak needs to take a pay cut or go elsewhere. How is this stuff coming out internally? Coming from Dallas players and family members, basically throwing the blame on Dak. Like, what is going on out there? What up, Bryce? Explain yourselves, Dallas fans. What is going on out here? Look how they turn on him. Because look how they turn on him. Look how they turn on him. Look at Katie. I don't like Dak either. Well, this man 3 years in a row get you 12 wins, get you to the playoffs. Look how you turn on him. What is going on? Most importantly, why haven't any of his teammates come to his defense? Why hasn't Jerry Jones come to his defense? Why hasn't the head coach, Mike McCarthy, come to his defense? Why hasn't anybody said Dak is our guy? The floor is open.
I don't think they need to say that. Like, I think that stuff is silly, to be honest. Like, first of all, I will hope that when this podcast blows up and there's some controversy happen, I would sincerely hope, Stretch, that your mom don't be like, I hate Statman AJT. Go find another podcast. Like, listen, I will hope she don't do that. And I just think stuff like that, bro, like, not saying everybody's supposed to be cool with everybody. Obviously, I got to report with your mom. And I will hope that if something happened, my mom would be like, I hate that because she coached Stretch Johnson doing my son so dirty. I will hope some stuff wouldn't happen like that. You feel what I'm saying? And I don't understand why this happens. I think these people
your mother did tell me and Mike when we was at End Zone that if you was an axe murderer, she would still She was still riding for you.
She did. She did. She did.
Good Lord.
She did.
She did say that.
She did.
I think she actually said it out loud too.
She did.
Out loud. Out loud.
Like doing a live show, and I'm just like,
Your mom helping you hide skulls in the closet.
right. Look, she helping me drag the bodies to the backyard.
Come on.
And bury it.
Shout out to Mama
Dumping
Turner.
lime in the burial plot.
Right. Right.
Wow. Shout out to Mama Turner.
Yeah.
Hey, Mom, we love you. Listen, I think it's silly, bro, because what do you get out of it? I think the people who follow these, they watch ESPN and watch these nerds. CJ Stroud is really good, right? So I understand that. But bro, why you saying that in public? You ain't doing nothing but hurting Dak. And I think I think the people who go with this and are killing him, like, what is Michael Parsons' brother doing?
What are you doing?
Like, bro, what is the point of this, bro? Like, I don't understand. Like, it's
And then my thing about Michael Parsons' brother is that, bro, Michael Parsons ain't show up.
he didn't show up. So like
He
you
didn't show up.
Right.
he didn't. So it's like
Wait, whoa. See, that's the part I don't like.
Supposed to be the next
No.
LT.
This the part I don't like. This is the part I don't like. So
Ain't that what he said? He's supposed to be the next LT.
this, but
Now, I don't know if
okay.
he's talking about LT from 1987 or LT strung out in the rehab facility in 91. Now, I don't know what LT he's talking about.
stop.
But
So
he was supposed to be the next LT.
hold on. So hold on. So one game just changes your mind of that. Now again, the
All I'm
LT.
saying is the man ain't show up.
Okay. Hold on.
He has a history of this now. Like, it's just
No. We've all, not us, but people have stated that I think LT is too far, but he was the next coming, one of the best edge rushers in the game, and he was making his way, right?
Uh-huh.
I think what we do as a society, this is a case of recency bias. Okay, he had a bad game. He had a bad game. So now we want to dump on him. He had a bad game. Hold on. But Dak has had multiple games of sticking up the joint. Now, again, the defense didn't play great. They gave up 48 points. But how many Dallas score? And let's forget the empty calories. We ain't talking about that. It was 48-16.
Right.
It was 48-16. That's the
Right.
real score. So everybody want to dump on Michael Parsons. He didn't show up, but he showed up 9 times out of 10. We got to stop doing that. We got to stop doing that. Quinn got to be better. Quinn got to be Dallas, DC. He got to be better. Mike McCarthy got to be better.
Okay.
You got to put the players in a position where they can make plays.
When is Michael Parsons going to stop a run play?
Well, I mean,
Because all they did was run, pulling guard at this joker all game long, and they got 7-8 yards a pop. Look, these Cowboys fans are ridiculous. Got to go. Daniel Green had the #1 defense last year, led the NFL in takeaways this year, and now he got to go.
Well, he's not good against the run. That's not his thing. So as a coach, why would you want to play him in a situation where he has to defend a run when he's good at attacking the quarterback? You know what I mean? So you don't do that. Like you want to have stats out there. You know what I'm saying? Dribbling. You want stats down low, dribbling 10 times in one spot. You don't want stats out there dribbling the ball out there. You want them down in 10 dribbles. 10 dribbles.
I swear, it literally takes you 15 seconds to get from the top of the key to the rim.
It may be.
15 seconds. We set screens for you, and it takes you forever to get.
Because what I'm doing is I'm just surveying the whole scene. You know, I'm just saying though. I'm just saying, Stretch. That's all I'm saying. I'm not gonna put stats in a position where he got to be. You know what I'm saying? Hey, down low 10 dribbles. But go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. See, I try to go ahead.
wow, bro.
Go ahead. You know, Damo, 10 dribbles.
The funny part about that, Damo,
we don't ran 3 plays. Hold on, we don't ran 3 plays. We don't ran 3 plays in the half court. He's still dribbling.
He literally did. The funny thing about it is, he literally did the exact same thing against Chaz the other day.
Oh man,
You did literally the exact same thing in the post. I counted one time
Nah,
you
you definitely was.
But I'm looking at, but hold on, Damo. I'm looking to pass the ball though. My eyes is always up looking to pass the ball.
No, you shot the ball 6 straight possessions. In one possession, you dribbled 11 times. I counted.
Damn. Says, I thought you was on his team. Why you count that dribbles?
Hold on. Oh, you know what? I scored.
Wait a minute. Y'all was on teams. Why is he counting your dribbles?
That's the point. It's called a hater. It's called a hater. It's called a hater. But I scored though. But let's get back to Dak.
Let's get off. Let's get the hell away from Dak before we start getting that losing shit on us. NBA news. We got a whole lot of it. Let's start with the least first. The least important first. Scary Terry headed to Miami.
No. We're not doing that one. No. I know. Look, I know I didn't come on last show. We're not doing that. I want to get the Kyle Lowry. Put him up there.
Wait, hold up. No. Mike, hey, listen, y'all. Everybody knows I love Mike, my brother.
What?
Mike came to no production meetings, and now he coming up here trying to tell us to add banners. No, I'm sorry.
I think I had a legitimate reason.
You absolutely did. You absolutely did.
But again, we got to talk about Kyle Lowry. But again,
we are. We're going to talk about it.
I'll let Stretch down on the side. That's the tiebreaker. I'll let them decide.
No. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it after this because they got traded for each other.
Right.
Okay.
Scary Terry headed to Miami in a trade for Kyle Lowry, going back to Charlotte, and a first-round pick, if I'm not mistaken. Was it a first round or a second round?
I think it was the first round. I'm gonna look it up now. I think it was the first round.
I think it was a pick. I know it was a pick. Let's start with the Scary Terry to Miami. What's the projections that you see from Terry Rozier, for those who don't know who Scary Terry is?
It was Kyle Lowry in the 2027 first round pick. The pick is lottery protected and will convert to an unprotected pick in 2028 if it doesn't convey.
Okay.
It doesn't say what the protection is on it though.
Okay. So yeah, let's start there. What are the projections that can you foresee for Terry Rozier, who this year is having a pretty good year? He's having a pretty good year. What do you got for me? Let's start with Damo.
Hey man, that's a great pickup. I love it. I love that for Miami. I think it's time for Kyle. It's time for him to get up out of there. It's time for him to get up out of the league. But I think that he brings some more scoring to them, which I think they need at the guard position. They got a younger guy who can come in and start right away for him. Take Hero off the ball a little bit more, and so I think it'll be good for him. I don't think it's like a move that makes them championship.
No big deal. Right.
They'll be out in the second round.
Just some context, some clarity. Terry Rozier has played 30 games this year, averaging 35 minutes a game, 23 points a game, and 6.5 assists. Stats. What are your projections?
I think this is an underrated, sneaky move that could help propel Miami. I really do. Because the upgrade from this version of Kyle Lowry to Terry Rozier is a big one. And maybe it's possible that he could get back to playing the defense that he played in Boston because he's been stopped playing that.
Right.
He's developed as an offensive player. He's a very good shooter. I think he's shooting a super high percentage from mid-range. That likely won't continue, but being in that system with the movement, the shooting, I think he's really going to help them. He's going to be able to play be the role that Kyle Lowry was supposed to play. And then with the younger, better version of it.
Stop. Hold on. Daryl Lee.
Drugs.
Somebody block him. Kick him out.
Drugs.
What are we doing? What are we talking about? What are we doing? What are we doing right now?
Hey man, I don't know about the next D Wade, but hey.
But I do think this is a big move for them. This is a big move for them. And when you add another quality
What up,
rotation
Sam?
player, when you add another quality rotation player to your rotation, I think this is a really, really good move for them. I do.
He's probably gonna start, don't you think?
Yeah, he
Absolutely.
got to start.
Absolutely.
Him,
Absolutely.
Hero, Duncan, Jimmy, Bam, or Haywood Highsmith, Bam, Duncan still come off the bench. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to start. Hollywood, what are your thoughts, man?
Oh, this is going to propel Miami. Oh, this is going to propel them. Absolutely. You know, I wouldn't be surprised they make an Eastern Conference final. You got to think. I wouldn't be.
Okay.
Look what they did last year with Kyle Lowry, the year before that.
Right.
And what stats failed to bring up is that Terry Rozier is having a better season, or not, or just as a good a season as Dame Lillard.
Yeah.
So, but stats failed to lead. He just left that out. He wants to talk about mid range. He wants to talk about the 3-point percentage. He wants to talk about mid range. Is Terry Rozier a better 3-point shooter than Dame this year? I know you got the stats right there, Stretch.
I hate that. Stretch, why did you send that shit to the
I be learning.
I mean, it's very similar. They're both at 35%.
Okay.
Rozier is 35.8. Dame is 35.1.
Terry Rozier is now playing meaningful games in Miami.
Yeah.
With a great coach.
Right.
With a great organization.
Right.
Right now, I don't know where I have Miami. Miami gonna be number 3 in the Eastern Conference. So listen, I love it. I love Scary Terry. He's gonna be scary in the Eastern Conference. I'm trying to look. It's one thing to play in Charlotte where you're not gonna go nowhere. You're gonna put up a bunch of numbers. Now you're playing meaningful games.
Right.
Now you're playing meaningful games.
Yeah.
I got Miami 3rd in the East, baby. Scary Terry.
Okay. I mean, I can see that. I can see that. Are they good enough to compete against Milwaukee, Philly?
They got Milwaukee's number. So if I'm Milwaukee, I'm doing everything I can to avoid them.
Ooh, is that right, stats? Is that right?
Milwaukee,
they put them out the playoffs in what, 2 of the past 3 years, 4 years?
Yeah, that was some time ago.
No, they just did it last year.
Yeah, last year they beat them.
They just did it last year. So
the Budenholzer.
I don't think Doc Rivers is going to be that much of a difference. We've seen his playoff resume, Damo.
Giannis had injury in those series. So
yeah, that was the telephone game.
I think in the bubble, I think he played through. I think he injured his ankle.
I heard that one too. So
yeah, that was the game 4. That was game 4.
That might have been rather fluky. So
I don't know, but they defend them very well, and that's the thing. They defend them very well, injured or not.
If Milwaukee's healthy, no injuries, Middleton get back in some sort of form.
Yeah, that's
if they play Miami, get the brooms out.
Stop.
Get the brooms out.
Stop.
So let's talk about the other side of this deal. Kyle Lowry, does he even have a future anymore in the NBA?
Let's ask stats.
Why are we asking stats first?
Because you said Kyle Lowry was a Hall of Famer.
He is gonna get in the Hall of Fame, but that don't got nothing to do with how he's playing now.
Based on what?
Ain't no way.
Kyle Lowry was a really good player for a long time. And that has nothing to do with now. Yeah. So right now, they're looking to trade him and get something from him, but I highly doubt that'll happen. He'll probably be a buyout and go to a team that is looking to contend. I don't know what team could use him or would want this version of Kyle Lowry, but the veteran presence, the savvy, maybe could help somebody. What about being a backup point guard on Phoenix?
Well, he may have to be the star point guard on Phoenix.
I'd rather get Cameron Payne again.
Well, Cameron Payne is on the Bucks right now.
Well, I'd rather get Cameron Payne again. Like Kyle Lowry is cooked. I I need for John Allman to send Kyle Lowry an invite to the hoop session on Sunday.
Yeah.
That's what Kyle Lowry's at now.
Stop.
At this point, Kyle Lowry is cooked. As Damo would say, he's cooked. He's cooked right now. Listen. You said that he's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro.
Yeah,
Come on, bro. Based on what?
Nothing.
I just said he was a really good player for a long time.
There's a lot of great players. There was a lot of great players.
What's gonna get him in? Like,
Yeah, how to get in.
What metric? What's
he doesn't.
I honestly think, I mean, for me, it's level of play. But for the actual Hall of Fame, I think that 19 ring and his contributions to it, I think that was what pushed
he'll
him.
make the Toronto Ring of Honor. That's about it.
I think he
In
would have
Toronto.
needed. I think he would have needed to win a Finals MVP or something in that.
Or something.
But was he ever all NBA?
Basketball Reference has him at 86% Hall of Fame probability. So it's not just me that's saying that.
Wait a minute. What
Is
does
it best-
What does that even mean, bro?
What is that?
I'm sorry that y'all don't be into stats like I do or be into any of that stuff.
There
But
is
if you go to Basketball Reference, they have Hall of Fame probability for certain players, and they have their own criteria for it.
But they also include college too, I believe too.
I don't think they include college for the. Well, I don't know.
Naismith Hall of Fame. That's the
Hall of Fame.
That's
Hall of Fame is Hall of Fame for your career.
Right, for your basketball career.
Yeah, so
I think-
Villanova was pretty good.
I think
Kyle Lowry.
Basketball Reference just looks at the NBA stuff.
NBA, okay.
So I think
They got to be talking about his AAU career, AAU, high school, college.
Like he doesn't even have a
league.
chance. He doesn't even have a Chauncey Billups argument.
well that would be his argument actually.
How?
He doesn't have a Finals MVP.
Well, okay. Well, if the Finals MVP is the difference, are we lowering Steph on the totem pole?
How does
just
Steph
asking.
get involved in this?
Steph got an MVP though.
We can't pick and choose now. We can't pick and choose.
Steph got an
Steph had
MVP.
4 titles.
He has an
And
MVP.
2 league MVPs.
I understand that, but we're not talking about Steph making the Hall of Fame in this case because he's clearly gonna make it. My point is,
Why'd you bring him up?
Here's the question. How many all NBAs does Kyle Lowry have?
Same as mine as me.
well, Mike, depending on the day, you do look like an All NBA guy in there when you're not dribbling 11 times.
Here you go. Okay.
I'm looking right now. I don't know off the top of my head. I think
And that's the reason why he's not gonna make the Hall of Fame, because you gotta look. You gotta go to the library. You gotta go to Google. You gotta do all this research.
You're gonna drive me to drink, man, with these ideologies.
Hey, come on. Have a drink with me, Damo.
Like, yo,
I just don't. Again, y'all don't have to agree. And it's 6-time All-Star, 1-time All-NBA.
Oh shit! Come on, Stats.
Come on, Stats.
Let's
Come
move
on.
on. Let's move
No. Hold on, because I forgot that. I forgot that you could share your screen. So hold up. Y'all go ahead and talk. I'll let y'all know.
No, go ahead, Stats. What it is?
All I was gonna show was the Hall of Fame probability. That's all.
We believe
That's
you.
it.
I don't.
This is so now I feel like Stats is going to start bringing up this Hall of Fame probability like he brought up true shooting percentage. So when Stats loses an argument, back me up, Damo. He brings up true shooting percentage. So now he's going to bring up a Hall of Fame probability. That's not a real thing, Stats. His probability.
I mean, that is a real thing.
So,
Like, what are you
let me
talking
ask you a question.
Hey, hold on, Mike.
Just on the
One
surface.
time, Mike. Hold on. Yesterday, he brought up a stat about DeJounte Murray about the shot difficulty.
Can't make this shit up, man.
Shot difficulty in his three.
You can't make this shit up, bro.
Can y'all
You can't make
see
this shit up, bro.
that?
We can.
Yeah, he's above Draymond Green.
In what?
And is that Jimmy Butler? What the
And
hell
Clay,
is
he's
Hey,
above
Klay
Clay.
Thompson?
He's
Blake
above
Griffin at 18, 19?
that? What the hell is this?
Yo,
Oh,
That's
that's
all
not
right.
legit. I don't know.
we might have to boycott them, yo. We might have to boycott Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy work. That's crazy work.
Chris Paul has a higher well, he doesn't have a higher probability than Steph. I guess they were all 1,000, right? 100%.
All right. Well, let's move on to the hot topic of the day, of the past 2 days anyway. Adrian Griffin is fired as the Milwaukee Bucks head coach. He was 31-13, second overall best record in the NBA, second in the East. And he's out. He's fired. And they have given the job to Doc Rivers. Fellas, so much right here. Let's talk about the firing first.
I'm gonna go last. I'm going to go last because I know Stats about to say some bullshit, and I know Dom about to say some bullshit. So I'm gonna let these two guys go first. And Stretch, all I ask Stretch is when I go, just let me go.
All right.
That's all I'm gonna ask. Y'all
Stats, have at it.
I mean, multiple things can be true. Giannis is a coach killer. No, I'm not saying that for real. I do think he definitely has coach killer tendencies, and I'm gonna get to that. Adrian Griffin wasn't a good coach because he wasn't, and I'll detail some of the ways that he wasn't. I think for me, the biggest thing is his lack of flexibility in what they were running.
Right.
Like you were under Nick Nurse, you go to the Bucks, you run Raptor stuff, and now like they were switching it, they were alternating some stuff, but that defense is awful. Now you don't have great defensive personnel, and you're not really an athletic team, so that's part of it. But I just can't, for me, see why he was just so rigid on that Toronto Raptors scheme. In addition to that, they said he lost the locker room, right? And when you lose the locker room, it's a foregone conclusion at that point that you're not going to last. Now, with that being said, part of the reason why he lost his locker room is because the best player on the team wanted him out.
Yeah,
that's part of it. When your coach is trying to talk to you and you turn your back on them, or you go back and forth with them on national TV, we don't know what was said. And as coaches, those things happen. And Mike's a 12-0 coach, so those things happen. But the perception of that doesn't look good. It doesn't look like you're listening to the authority figure, and that doesn't look good. It was also rumored that Thanasis played a part in this. Thanasis Antetokounmpo might be the worst NBA player I've ever seen, and keeping a roster spot for him. Adrian Griffin may have had some issues with that. Dame Lillard also had some issues with that too. Not Thanasis, but the offense that they were running. So it was a shit show all around. In terms of Giannis, I just wonder, like, does he get? Is he a coach killer? I'm just asking, because 2 coaches in less than a year, and coach killing ain't just always wanting to coach out. If you don't perform your best, I'm just asking. I'm not saying whether he is or isn't. They wanted to hire Nick Nurse. He said no. He wanted Adrian Griffin. But then, like, Adrian Griffin was.
I don't know if he wanted Adrian Griffin.
Well, that's what was reported at the time, that he signed off on it. Now, okay, now whether he wanted it or not, or just signed off on it, is 2 different things. But he signed off on it, and but I guess what's confusing, and Stretch pointed this out to me earlier today, Adrian Griffin was the right-hand man to Nick Nurse. It wasn't going to be that much different. So, okay. It's just, it was a shit show there. I think we're over-calibrated on Doc Rivers. I think he's an upgrade on Griffin. And I think Doc Rivers is a good coach. But that playoff resume ain't nothing to write home about. And I don't know how much of an upgrade this is to fix that defense, because the defense is the problem.
Interesting.
It starts with Dame, Beasley. putting Giannis and Brook in the proper positions, keeping them in drop, keeping Giannis as a helper. Stop asking them to do things that they're not as good at. And I think we'll eventually see a return to form. Also, a lack of athleticism other than Giannis overall on the team, and not really an athletic team.
Mhm.
But it's a lot going on there. But I think that Doc will make them better. I just don't know if it'll be championship better.
Damo.
I'm a bit shocked. Well, I'm not really that shocked, honestly. I think it's just shocking in general when a coach gets fired, before the All-Star break. Like that's
Right.
I could sense that there was trouble. There was like an altercation, not really altercation, but it was one game where Giannis was sitting on the looking like he was about to check in,
Yep.
and he was having like this back and forth with Adrian Griffin. And when I saw that, I was just like, it's done. It doesn't really look all that
Don't look
great.
good. Yep. Don't look good.
Don't look too good. So him wanting him. I didn't think he was the right guy for the job from jump. So
Right.
Hiring a rookie head coach with a team that's trying to win a championship.
We got championship aspirations, right?
I don't think that's and I was listening to I think it was Woj, I think. And he was saying, I think he said that at some point, the Bucks, didn't before the trade happened, they didn't know where they were going to be at. So hiring him, I guess, seemed like, it sounded like they were almost getting ready for a possible rebuild.
Absolutely. I did hear that today.
And then
a possible what? I'm sorry, Damo.
Rebuild.
Okay.
It sounded like they were getting ready for a possible rebuild because it was
Same thing that got David Black fired. Like David Black got hired to coach Kyrie Irving, Deion Waiters, and Tristan Thompson as young guys. And then
the only thing I push back on that, you're not rebuilding with Giannis there unless
the
thing
thing was they didn't know if he was going to resign.
They didn't know if he was going to resign.
It was in limbo still.
Was that this year? His contract wasn't up this year, was it? I thought it was next year. He just extended.
But
he extended, but he was supposed to be done. Right.
After this season, right?
Yeah. So they didn't know if he was going to sign the extension. It was in limbo.
Got you.
They didn't know if they were going to re-sign Middleton. They didn't know if they were going to bring back Brook Lopez. So I guess when the Dame Lillard trade hit, that's when the mindset changed. Like, all right, well, we got to win.
Yep.
And the focus just wasn't the same. It seemed like I think he ran off Terry Stotts as well because of the way he was trying to use Damian Lillard. Like, he just couldn't get with the philosophy. So, he's out, man. And I think ultimately it's the right move. He needed to go. And I think they got the right guy. And my man, Doc Rivers. We got the right guy in Doc Rivers, man. For the hire. Doc Rivers is going to have those boys in the Eastern Conference Finals. They can get past Boston. They're going to go do it. Doc Rivers is the guy to get that defense right. He's always had good defenses. So I'm proud of my guy, Doc. I don't know why everybody hates it. It just seems like, everybody talks about these black coaches getting hired, but, every time it's a black coach they don't like, they seem to want to bring black coaches down. And I just don't do it.
Stop, Gerard Mayo Jr.
It's like, it seems like things out against black coaches. Y'all don't want them to get any more jobs after they've been fired. All you want to do is bring up the negative, how they lost this series and how they lost that series when it was on account of their players. Doc Rivers is a champion. He has championship pedigree. He's a black man, and he deserves a job. I'm sick of y'all trying to bring all these black coaches down.
Stop.
All y'all do is want to bring black coaches down. The whole black community is against Doc Rivers getting hired, and I just don't understand. I don't get it.
Now, everybody, this is on the heels of Damo running his bins over Gerard Mayo in them Hampton Street, and then reversing and then running back over him again. So we're gonna take the black man coach speech with a grain of salt. Mike, before you go stretch, do you have an opinion?
No, I mean, you guys have all said I chimed in here and there. He wasn't the right man for the job to begin with. And, you know, like I said, the situation changed. When they got Dame Lillard, the situation changed. And that's the problem. That's the issue. When you hire a guy like that who is a rookie coach, he's there to grow with the team. Most rookie coaches grow with the team. And he wants to implement his system. And now you have a roster that does not fit what he wants to do.
Just doesn't.
It just doesn't fit what he wants to do. And it's unfortunate for him because he got put in that spot. But, hey, man, that's the nature of the beast, man. Like, this is how the top level league operates, man. Like, if you ain't the right guy for the job, they ain't gonna waste no time with you, man. They ain't gonna get you up out of there. I just wish I had the upper management of Milwaukee in LA. God, dog. Hollywood.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I think it's absolutely disgusting that it's disgusting. 30 and 13, and the man gets canned. And so my brother, my younger brother Damo says, well, you know, he talks about race, he talks about, you know, this, that, and the third. But how about a little love for your fellow African American Adrian Griffin? How about just a little love? You're 30 and 13.
He was a wrong Negro.
Oh, here we go. 30 and 13, right? He didn't ask for Dame Lillard, who don't play no defense, because he had a Hall of Famer. He had a Hall of Famer when his assistant in Toronto named Kyle Lowry, who stats said he's a Hall of Famer. Okay, work with me, people. Work with me, people. This is what stats said. But you get a guy that don't play defense and Dame Lillard. You see what I'm saying? But you had Drew Holiday. And look, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I said it was a bad move from the jump. This is what I said. It was a bad move from the jump to get Dame. I don't see how anyone here on this panel, on ESPN, Undisputed, wherever, can justify saying that, hey, let's get rid of Adrian Griffin. Now listen, I know Damo loves Doc Rivers, and he says, oh, Doc Rivers don't get the Eastern Conference Final. Let me take that down memory lane with Doc Rivers. These are the collection of talent that Doc has had. He's had a top 5 center of all time, top 10 center of all time. He had Embiid. He had one of the best wings of all time.
Stop.
Let me finish, because I didn't interrupt nobody. I sat there and drank my juice.
No, I'm not going to let you be disingenuous.
Because
you hate
juice. No.
First of all, that's not juice. That's not juice. That's not juice. That is not juice. Don't lie to us.
It's pineapple juice. I sat there and drank my juice.
Mike, you don't like Embiid. That's all I'm saying.
No. But hear me
That's
out.
what he said, Stats. He said he had a top 10 all-time center in Embiid. He ain't say he liked him. He ain't say nothing about it.
Thank you.
No. My point is how you using him to put down Doc Rivers now when any other time you.
Let me finish.
All right, go ahead. You kicking Embiid's back in. Go ahead.
The talent that Doc Rivers has had, he has a Hall of Fame team. Number one point guard, Chris Paul. He had a wing who Stats loves, Kawhi Leonard. He has a top center of all, top power forward all the time, at least top 5. He had KG. Doc Rivers has had a collection of talent, and he's won the most 3-1 leads as an NBA coach. But Damo wants to tell everybody, and Stats wants to tell everybody, that's a great move. So here's the thing. And I said you Stats because, again, you want to talk about no. Let me finish Stats because you want to talk about scheme. And this is what Stats does. When I said Dame wasn't a good fit, now it's about Adrian Griffin's scheme. Won't you just say Dame can't play defense? They made a mistake.
I said that. I said that.
Stats, when you went on your little soliloquy, did I interrupt you?
I'm just asking you to tell the truth, bro. This is what I said. Their defense is bad, and it starts with Dame and Beasley.
No. But you also mentioned about scheme.
Yes, Mike, because multiple things can be true.
No. This can't be true. And what I'm saying is, is that Doc Rivers has had a collection of talent. You know who Doc Rivers is? He's the Marvin Lewis of the NBA. That's who he is. He is the Marvin Lewis of the NBA. Doc Rivers has won one title. And Doc wants to hang anything. No. You want to hang your hat on 2007. Doc Rivers has had the most collection of talent in NBA history as a coach, and he has not won anything. He blown a 3-1 lead. You had Kawhi, you had Embiid, you had T-Mac, you had Grant Hill, you had KG, you had Rondo, you had Pierce. Do you want to keep going? He had James Harden. He had all these players. So now he's supposed to be the savior in Milwaukee. This is who he's supposed to be. This is who he's supposed to be. Doc Rivers is who we thought Doc Rivers is. He's an underachiever. He can't do nothing with talent. He's not Phil Jackson. He's not Greg Popovich. He can't do nothing with that talent. If I was Milwaukee Bucks, I wouldn't even look at Doc Rivers. You see what Doc Rivers did against last year when he was in Philadelphia? How'd that work out? Did you see him against Luka or Denver? Whoever won that? How he looked then?
It was Denver.
It was Denver. How he looked then? 3-1 lead. How he looked then? Come on, man. Doc Rivers needs to go. He needs to go back to Florida, where he's from. Him and Austin, their kids. Hey, listen, enjoy the sunny palm trees in Florida. Your NBA, and then he's a horrible analyst. He's a horrible analyst. It's about time for him to go. He's a horrible analyst. We're done. Adrian Griffin should not have lost his job at 30-13. There's no way. No way. And Monty Williams still got his job in Detroit. Come on, man. Can't make this shit up.
I mean, yeah, that's the crazy thing, man. All these coaches that are actually struggling, Monty Williams being one of them, Darvin Ham was another guy. Hell, throw Popovich in there, man. Like, all these guys are struggling, and you fire a guy that's got the second overall best record in the NBA.
But you know what, though? Honestly, I think it's the right move, because you got to think the regular season and the playoffs are very different.
I agree.
As we just look through the first 43 games for the Bucks, right?
Yep.
Do they profile as a championship contender? Not what we knew going into the season, but after 43 games with that defense, do they profile as a championship?
So you're looking outward stats. So you got to look at for what it is. You're looking outward.
But you have
you're projecting. But
that's what it is.
But that's what it is, Mike.
Hold on. But he's 30-13. We don't know.
But Mike, but see, this is what I'm saying. See, this is where we look at the game differently.
You're only 30-13.
Right, but that's the point. You're only looking at the record. You're not looking at how they actually playing and how they profile for the playoffs.
No, your record is what you say you are, though. He's 30-13.
No, but it doesn't. Okay. What team? I'm asking you. Serious question. What team with that bad of a defense? I think they're 21st.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're 21st.
23rd, I believe.
I think it's 28.
They're in the bottom. They're in the bottom 10.
Right.
What team in the bottom 10 has won an NBA title that way, Mike? And
what stats? Can I ask you a question? Did Adrian Griffin pick that team? He didn't pick that team. He ain't asked for that damn trade. All those stats. I told you when the damn trade was made, and I said it live on the show, I said that was a bad trade. And you said no, because the rim protection that he got behind him is going to be okay. And
okay, stop right there.
I said that.
Now I'm going to say this. When Malik Beasley and D'Angelo Russell was on the Lakers, the Lakers were first in defense with Anthony Davis anchoring, and Darvin Ham.
Hold on, stop your line stat, because Malik Beasley didn't see the floor. He didn't see the floor.
You didn't let me finish.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
In the regular season, Mike, he started.
Pull his numbers up, Stretch. But no, so hold on. You want to pick and choose. Hold on, stats. You want to pick and choose. Is it regular season or is it playoffs? Because
you're not listening to what you're not. I'm just asking you to listen, bro. I'm asking you to listen.
I don't know if the Lakers had a #1 defense when they had Russ and Malik Beasley and all them guys.
No, I said after the trade, because Russ and Malik were never teammates. After the trade, they had the #1 defense.
Malik Beasley was relegated to the bench towards the end of the year.
In the playoffs, he was. But during the regular season, up until that point, they were the number one defense.
But you just we're talking about the Milwaukee Bucks, and when it comes to the playoffs,
you're not listening. You're not listening. I'm just trying to make a point, bro. That's it.
Go ahead.
The point that I'm trying to make is that having two backcourt defenders doesn't necessarily mean your defense has to be bad. We just saw an example of that with the Lakers last year. So it wasn't just them being bad defenders; it was also the scheme putting them in a position that they shouldn't have been in. That's what
it's over the scheme. Let me ask you a question, and I just want a yes or no answer. Was it a bad move?
Just said it was the players on the scheme.
I'm asking you a question. Was it a bad move to get rid of Jrue Holiday?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. They had Jrue Holiday. Adrian Griffin said it was a goddamn job.
I don't know if that's true.
Right.
Because
30 and 13, you get 5.
It was bigger than wins and losses, bro.
That's what he don't understand.
Hey, Stretch, that's a question, Stretch.
He did not like the guy.
Yeah, head coach, Stretch.
They didn't like the guy.
You played 20 games with that show. Let's say you play 20 games, and you 15 and 5, and they fire you. Can't justify it. You can't justify it. There's no way you can justify it. You're 15 and 5 with 20 games. And they say, we got to go in a different direction.
Mike, if your players don't like you, bro, like what do you want?
Grandma's baby. Hey, what's that? Grandma's baby. They don't gotta like you.
You can't.
They don't respect you though. They gotta like you.
You cannot lose the locker room, bro. That's not how this works.
A lot of players don't like Greg Popovich either.
But Mike,
Greg Popovich lost the locker room.
And I think, and first of all, you comparing Pop to Adrian Griffin, which
I'm not doing that either.
You know your analogies aren't good. You know that, so you got to stop doing them. But I also think again, we could all see what Mike, not you, because you don't really watch games, but the people who actually watch games could see that.
I missed the game all year, but go ahead.
Okay. But the people who exactly Stretch. The people who actually watch the games, you can see that their defense is bad. And like I said, it started in the backcourt with Dame and Beasley, but it also started with Giannis and Brook. They're not the same defenders that they were in previous years, and in part because of the coaching and the way that they were being used on defense. So what I'm saying is, it's very hard to be a championship contender with a bottom 10 defense. Even with that offense, it's very, very hard to do that. So what I'm saying is, why would you keep the coach, especially if it's not changing? Why would you keep the coach in that instance?
I think you have to play it out at 30 and 13. You have to play it out.
I don't think you can play it out because you don't have that luxury to play it out.
Yo, Dame is 34 years old, 34, 35.
Let me ask you a question.
And I want to say Dame has not re-signed or
he's on an extension. He's already on it.
He already got his extension. By the way, they're 21st in defense. They allow 117.4 points per 100 possessions.
So let me ask you a question. So you fire a rookie head coach, and you bring in a coach who's proven that to choke and crunch down. Okay, good luck with that. Doc Rivers going to Milwaukee. They get bounced out first round. The Doc save his job next year. Or are we going to blame it on? Who are we going to blame it on now? Who are we going to blame it on? Because I see first round exit incoming. Who are we going to blame it on then?
I don't see that unless.
Who are we going to blame it on?
Well, I think. Well, let's add some context to. You want to go through a few of Doc's 3-1?
No, hey, Detroit, Orlando. Let's start with that one. 3-1 lead.
Okay.
Bumping their test. 4-3 Pistons. Time to go home.
They should.
You want to talk about that one?
Look at that roster. And
No. Because that same roster went up 3-1. I don't even want to hear that. The same roster went up 3-1. I don't want to hear that.
No.
The same thing people say about Kobe. Oh, that roster. No. Kobe, they went up 3-1 that same roster. Okay. I don't want to hear it.
Well, can I interest you in James Harden last year? And Joel Embiid?
Oh. That's the Stretch tell me. Embiid that guy. Embiid got to get you one.
No, that's not what I'm asking. Can I interest you? What is Doc Rivers to do when his best players are pissing down their legs in the times that they need to play? What is Doc Rivers to do when Paul George is shooting the ball off the side of the backboard as an MVP candidate, as one of the best players in the league? What is he supposed to do? What coaching adjustment should he have made for Paul George pissing down his leg and shooting the ball off the side of the back?
You call a timeout. You call a timeout and you sub.
Ain't no
That's
timeout.
what you do.
Ain't no timeouts for scared niggas. It ain't no time for that. You can't. It's no timeouts for that.
Well, the Damo.
It's in you or it's not.
The unfortunate part, Damo, is that they're on the team. He's the coach of that team. He's going to get the lion's share of the blame. This is Doc Rivers, champion at Boston. He's going to get the blame for them blowing them 3-1 leads. He got the record for the most blown 3-1 leads. That's him. He up there by himself.
The NBA is a player-driven league. It's ran by the players for the most part. The players need to get most of the brain, especially when they don't play good. That's not Doc Rivers' fault, bro. He can take you to the water, but he can't make you drink.
Well, that's not.
He take you to the water, but he can't make you drink. That's like stats. You and Stretch putting together a game plan, but then your players go out there and piss down their leg.
But we also know,
how we know it's the correct game plan. We don't know that.
But even independent of that, Mike, me and Stretch have also talked about this. There's some things that we could do better as coaches.
Absolutely. I'm not saying Doc is innocent. I'm not saying that he don't play no part in it, because he does. He's out there. He's the coach. He plays a part in that. But you can't just say, hey, it's all Doc Rivers' fault. Like, I can put you in all these positions and get you all the open looks you want. But if you cannot make the shots and you're missing them by a mile and you're shooting them off the side of the backboard, you're scared. There's nothing I can do for you.
Yeah.
You need to go see the Wizard.
I'm with you on that, Damo. Just for some context, we're talking about Doc Rivers. He's blown 3 3-1 leads. He's blown 5 3-2 leads. He's blown 1 2-0 lead, and these are all separate of each other. He's lost game 7 at home 4 times. 5 if you count the bubble. And he was eliminated 10 times at home in general. 11 if you count the bubble. And he's gone 16-34 with a chance to close out a series. Those are not good numbers.
And listen. Hey, Milwaukee, listen. That's who you hire. Good luck with that.
I think this point that Mike made was very important. They went 66-16 that regular season. They went 7 games with the 37-win Hawks and then the 45-win Cavs. Like that team definitely, when Doc gets to the postseason, he's a postseason dropper. I think coaches drop in the postseason too, just like coaches elevate and players elevate. Like I think that's important to mention.
There's a lot of coaches they could have gotten besides Doc Rivers. They could have won anywhere else.
But that's the thing, though, Mike. What coaches? Like, I think it's an upgrade on Griffin. I just don't think it's much of an upgrade as I'm hearing from people. You feel what I'm saying?
Mike, who you want? Mark Jackson?
Hey, why not? Hey, listen.
Cut it out.
Hold on. Well, why not though?
Cut it out.
Okay. Hold on. I get another one. You might hear. I don't know, because Pat Ewing. Pat Ewing had 21-game losing streak, didn't he? hey, Pat Ewing had 21-game losing streak, didn't he? That motherfucker couldn't buy a win, could he?
Pat Ewing. Shout out to Pat Ewing. No disrespect to Pat Ewing, but he literally ruined Georgetown,
Ruined it.
He did. He did though. He did though. He ruined them, man. Good gracious. We forgot AI. AI went to Georgetown.
What he did in Georgetown was so bad.
Criminal.
That was criminal, bro.
Criminal.
Man stole millions of dollars from him. Like, come on, dog.
Yeah, that was these NBA legend kids. I think he had the Kembe Mutombo son out there.
Man.
He had his own son out there.
His own son out there. It was bad. Pat was bad. I don't know who the coach of the Bucks can be.
Doc Rivers is the only answer, man.
I like Denver's assistant coach, David Adelman. That's a good one.
Yeah, I like that too.
So you want to hire another rookie? You want to hire another rookie head coach? They want somebody who's a vet, who's a proven winner in this league. And Doc Rivers is the only guy
like that. At some point, though, Damo, we're overcalibrated. That was almost 20 years ago. And when Stretch said that they won Bro, me and Stretch was talking about it today. It was like, bro, that ring was almost 20 years ago. And
20
when
years
you,
ago, bro.
bro, that was 17 years ago.
It
Like,
was. That's what I said. Yeah.
like, bro, like at some point, and let's be honest, he hasn't been favored in all of those series. His teams have not been favored, so they weren't necessarily expected to win at the beginning of the series.
Right.
Injuries happened. Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, like, so we understand. That's some context to some of that.
What about
With some of those series, he got outcoached and
what about Sam Cassell? He's been assistant for a very long time.
but then that's a Doc Rivers acolyte.
Under Doc Rivers tutelage.
Right, that's a Doc
Yeah.
Rivers
Okay.
acolyte.
Okay,
So
I got you.
you more or less might get the same thing. Not saying that's
I
a
got
bad thing or a good thing. It's just, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I just think we got to give Doc Rivers more credit. Although he hasn't won another title since, he's had winning teams. They've made playoff runs. Like, all in all, Doc Rivers has been, on the winning side of things. So I just don't see, it's not like he's just had, and he hasn't had some of the teams.
Okay.
He had teams with Patrick Beverly and Lou Williams as his best players, and they made the playoffs in the Western Conference.
So that might mean that he needs to coach teams that don't have championship expectations.
No, I don't think so because he's good. He's proven that he can do both. He can coach successful teams with talent, and he can coach teams that with less talent and get them into the playoffs. He's done that. You cannot take that away from him.
But if you have a championship, but if you have a team that has championship caliber expectations, that happened once 17 years ago.
And you guys want to hire guys who haven't done any of that though. So whether it was 17 years ago,
I mean, it's definitely a fine line. I mean, but you want a guy with some experience that's been to the playoffs, that's had some success. But at this point in the season, there are none of those guys available right now, and you can't go with a rookie guy. So I mean, they were in the pickle, and they made the move that best they could, man. So we'll see how it turns out, man. Let's move on. It's time for stats calibration. Stats, are you ready?
Yes. Is you or Mike doing it?
I got 4 right here.
Go ahead, Stretch.
Number 1, stats. Are we over calibrated or under calibrated on social media trends?
I mean, we way over calibrated on them. They need to stop. Do y'all remember when they was pouring NyQuil and cooking chicken in NyQuil, and people was dying because of that, or in the hospital?
I've never seen that shit before in my life. This proves that you're on the dark web.
You on the dark web for sure.
No. This is on TikTok. This is on TikTok.
Oh, that is.
Can anybody recall NyQuil fried chicken?
That's insane. I've never heard that.
That's another one, Katie. I was just about to say, eating the Tide Pods. Like, Tide had to come out and make a statement saying, "Do not." Yeah, it was a real thing. Yeah,
iPads.
Yeah, it was bad. So yes, we're way over calibrated on them, and we got to stop because these kids are impressionable. And let's be honest, some of these adults are dumb as shit. So like they'll see it and do it with their friends, and no, just stop. Like, we're way over calibrated on it. Like, I wish people would. A social media trend would be to learn the difference between your and your, there, and there. Like that, we need those type of social media challenges, or you know what I mean, shit like that. Like,
did you say have a social media challenge where we talking about grammar?
Yes. the next person who I see, bro, like, I don't know. Maybe that just annoys me, bro. But like when people be like, I ain't gonna say that.
What?
Say it with your chest, man.
Nah, I'm good. Just there's a difference between your and your. While you are, while you apostrophe Ari is you are, and while you are is
there and there.
Right, there, and there. THEIR is possession. THERE is over there, like in a direction.
Location.
Yeah, location. Like, come on, man. And the last there is they are.
Yeah.
So That should be a social media challenge, not that other stupid shit.
Nerd. Nerd alert! Nerd alert!
I am a bit of a nerd. If I found my glasses, then I'd put them on.
That one chip challenge done toe up a mini stomach and an asshole. I tell you that.
Man. Listen.
That one chip challenge is tearing folks all to pieces, man. The next one. Are we undercalibrated or overcalibrated on Taco Tuesday?
I mean, it's never a bad time for tacos. Thank you, Kurt. I hope you're doing well, brother. It's never wait, the one chip challenge kill people? It was that bad?
What the hell is the one chip challenge?
So it was like one super hot chip. Like they did it on Inside the NBA.
Oh yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
I think it did kill somebody. I think it
did. It really?
Kill somebody? Good Lord.
Yeah, I think it did, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow. What was the question again? Stretch, my bad.
Calibration on Taco Tuesday.
I think we're undercalibrated. Like, I mean, first of all, it's never a bad day for tacos. But especially on Tuesday, and you get to say the damn, Nori, for real? Okay.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Almost killed my damn.
Yo, that is insane. Okay. I'm just because I mean that kind of threw me off.
Yeah, I would like to know what happened. Like,
right. Can you mind telling us what happened, Nori? If you don't mind.
On that?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Well, if you
I agree with Katie. Every day is Taco Tuesday, undercalibrated. Tacos are great. So
tacos are awesome. Hollywood, tacos awesome.
Tacos is good, man. You can never go wrong with tacos, bro.
Yeah. What's your favorite taco spot?
Please don't say Taco Bell.
I like Plazas.
Plazas.
I like Plazas tacos. It's real good.
Jose Tequilas.
Jose.
I heard they were good too.
Hey man,
it's a spot over here on Cedar Road after La Paria, something like that.
La Parella, that's my spot over here, La Parella.
Man, listen, I don't really like Mexican food like that, but what they did to that food, listen,
I'm with you on that, bro. I just started kind of like falling in.
Bro, Bree got me on it. Bree got me on the Mexican. She be like, bro, let's go here. And they got another spot, La Hacienda. Dog.
I was against the Mexican food for a while, man. Now I'm victim.
Dog.
My spot used to be over there at City Center, man. Salsas. Yo.
Salsas is good too. Yeah.
That joint turned into a club on you on a Friday night, bro. You be in that joint eating, and then next thing you know, Caribbean music, all kinds of stuff, bro.
Caribbean music in a Mexican restaurant?
Oh, yeah. They go nuts in there.
That's criminal.
Nuts.
That is
nuts in there. Bruh. I don't know if anybody ever went to Salsa's when it used to turn into a club on Friday night, yo. Insane. Like, if you don't know how to salsa for real, it just go and leave, bro. Take your stuff to go. That's a good one right there, Katie. Yeah.
Katina.
Hey, man. Here go the next one, Stats. Are we undercalibrated, overcalibrated on big screen TVs?
I say even, because there are people who get like 100-inch TVs, but your wall is 105 inches. Stop. Stop. Like, we're doing too much now. The TV has to be proportionate to the size of the wall behind it. Otherwise, you look crazy. So no, I say even, because if you get the right size TV for the right size wall, don't none look better, bro. It look better if it's mounted or on a TV stand or wherever you have it. It has to be proportionate to whatever's behind it. So listen, I understand we all got our thing. We got cars, video games. We all got our thing. If TVs is your thing, please don't get a 90-inch TV if your wall is 92 inches. Stop.
I was I think I was in Walmart or something, man, the other day, man. I saw a TV, man. That joint was 84 inches. I said,
Yep.
yo,
Yep.
what the what
Yep.
where you putting this at? And what
Mhm.
vehicle do you have that is gonna transport this joint?
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep. You better.
84 inches, bro.
Yep.
I would love to have that.
Bruh, what? It was on sale. Go get it.
How
It was
much?
on sale. Might have been 7, might have been 680, something like that. 680.
What? That's it?
Damn, I
Yeah.
might.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where-
but that
where
was
you said
but yeah, that was a. You said how much?
It might have been like 600, 680, 690. It might have been 700
Yeah,
though.
see, that was you know what that was? That was an element.
Where was it at?
That was an element.
It was
That
at
wasn't
Walmart.
no Samsung or no Sony. That was an element.
What is it? What's the
PL
other
joint.
joint? Oh, the OON or ONN or some shit like that.
Right. That's what
What
it
up,
was.
Fee?
Right. 480p.
That should have been
84 inch.
it,
The room dark as a motherfucker.
in
see what
six
I'm saying?
months it'll be broke.
Right. You better
Ain't
get
no
it.
way.
You better get a real good warranty on it.
Right.
What's
Right.
what's that
You better get
Walmart
a real
joint?
good warranty.
Was it at Walmart?
Hey Nori, we got to talk
Yeah,
about that
Walmart.
86-inch TV, bro. I hope your wall ain't 91 inches, because then you just. I hope your wall ain't 91 inches, bro. You got an 86-inch TV.
Yo,
But yeah,
that's,
man.
that's, all right, so here's a follow-up question, man. What's better, a big screen TV or a projector?
Big screen TV.
A what?
Big screen or a projector?
A big screen.
Big screen.
Projector's overrated, yo.
Absolutely. That shit terrible. Get that shit out of here. Get that shit out of here.
Trash.
Projectors are pretty good though. My cousin has a projector, and
Get that shit out of here.
In the summertime, man, I do summer movies at night. You know what I'm saying, at the crib. I'll invite y'all the next time I have one. I put that projector out there, man. Outside, put it up there, man. Listen, ain't nothing better, bro. Ain't nothing better, bro. Ain't nothing better. That projector get it done outside, but you know, I mean, you know, I love a good big screen TV. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like outside, anytime you got a projector, you talking about outside work, man. I love it, bro. Yeah. Last one. Are we over calibrated or under calibrated stats on burner accounts?
You know, this is actually a really good question. Like, this is legit actually a really good question. I'm going to say even, because when we blow up and we get big and people start talking shit about us, I honestly can't tell you with certainty I wouldn't make a burner account and talk shit back. I can't say that with 100% certainty.
Now stats.
Look,
I'm not so sure you don't already have one.
I don't.
Got one now. That's what I'm saying.
I don't.
I think you have a few.
Nah, the way that my memory works, ain't no way I'll be able to remember all them damn passwords. So I do exactly what Kevin Durant ended up doing, and then I'm telling on myself. But I think we even, bro. Like, I can't 100% certainty say I wouldn't do it. Like, I would lean towards no, but let's be honest, bro. Like, you're gonna get tired of people. I do have an iPhone now, Kurt, but that don't help with my memory unless it's some type of other magical wizard shit up here that help you remember the passwords. I don't know, bro. Like, I feel like I would be tempted somewhat because, bro, like when you see people constantly talking shit, especially if they're talking about Mike or Stretch or Damo, like, bro, you might want to clap back. So I think we're evenly calibrated on them. Wait a minute, Kurt. That's another iPhone feature? Lord have mercy. You type password in the search bar. What does that do? Dog, like, I'm still learning things about this iPhone. Like, hey, you know what? Hey, you know what, Prince? Now, I would talk shit to Rat. I wouldn't need my burner account. I'm Flaming Master Splinter under my name. I want everybody to know it's me. Everybody.
Prince crazy. Yo, but that is funny though. I actually thought about getting a burner account, man, just to,
Blow off some steam, huh?
yeah, man. Cause I be, look, you know how this is, Damo, you know what I'm saying? Stats, you learning this now, man. Like your brand is so important, man. Like, especially when you're an entrepreneur or, you know what I'm saying, you're a public figure, man. Like you can't say what you really, really feel all the time. Like you just can't. Like sometimes you just gotta, can't, bro. But God Almighty, that burner account, bro, might be so stress relieving, might be so exhilarating, man. Like,
saying crazy shit. Wow.
man, just say what you really want to say, bro.
I can't even imagine what my burner account would look like.
Oh my God, I know what mine would look like, bro. I know what mine would look
I would
like.
be saying all kind of crazy stuff.
Straight like that, bro. Like, sheesh. Yeah, I don't know, man. Oh, I might just go create one. I might.
I wouldn't trust myself.
Right. I'll probably start talking crazy about my own joint.
Because I'm a sign in thinking that I click back over to the regular, to the burner account. I'm still talking about my regular account, and now I'm trashing some random account down in Florida somewhere. And
right.
now I'm looking like the bad guy said, nah.
I'll be up there trashing Gerard Mayo or somebody.
Right.
Going crazy.
Right, correct.
Going crazy.
No.
Thinking I'm on the Uncle Ruckus 2.0 account.
Not the Uncle Ruckus.
Uncle Ruckus account.
Did y'all have any over under calibrated for me in the comments since Mike left? Did y'all have any? We ain't have a rapid fire. So if y'all had an over under calibrated for me, I'd love to give my take on it. Please, something interesting. Nothing explicit, but something interesting.
He said they bench Cat.
Huh?
Kurt just said they bench Cat
tonight.
Seriously?
No, they benched. I think they benched him at the end of the game against Charlotte, probably because of his defense.
They put his ass in. No, they put him in.
I think they benched him at part of the third quarter or something like that.
I think was it won't the end of the game?
No, he shot the last shot. Shot a down air ball.
I'm talking about the defensive possession.
Oh,
shit! I don't know. I don't know, but he clearly screwed up the damn play, the last possession play as well. That he shot the air ball. He was supposed to run out towards the wing. This joker ran to the top of the damn key.
So here's my thing. Chris Finch, I want to read off something real quick.
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards, 38 points tonight. Shot 11 for 28 from the field, which is not very good.
Mm-hmm.
Karl Anthony Towns, 11 for 24, 27 points, which is a bit better than 11 for 28.
Right.
Probably a bit. I'm curious to see they did win, but they played Washington. I'm curious to see what he has to say about that, about Anthony Edwards' stat line. Because it sounds like he was forcing a bit. 11 for 28 isn't very good.
But I tell you what, the thing that probably gets Ant Edwards some pass is that 13 for 14 from the free throw line. So he was being super aggressive, getting to the line. Yeah. Neither one of them shot great from three. Ant was 3 of 10. Cat was 2 of 10.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But who else is gonna shoot the ball?
Right. I think he was just a little too hard on Cat, man. Like, bro, the guy's got it going. Like, what do you want?
I get it. No. He had it going, but his second half was bad.
It was really it was the fourth quarter. He took 10 shots and missed 2 and missed 8. I'm sorry.
Yeah. 2 of 10 in the fourth quarter, man. Like, bro, at you got to know that your gusto is ran off. Pass the damn ball.
Right.
And he missed Gobert. I'm talking about Gobert right there at the rim. He's right there at the rim. and you done drew so much attention because you had it going, just throw the shit to Gobert. Let him get a dunk.
Rudy be missing them shits in practice, man.
Yeah, and that's my guy, but he don't have the best hands either. Like he might have
but make the right basketball play. That's all.
I understand. Over or under on fights to solve problems? I don't know. Depends on the problem. I'm anti-violence until I need to be violent. Sometimes people need to be punched in their mouth.
Oh Lord, here you go.
No, I mean, like I do everything actively, bro. I'm grown, so like I do everything actively to avoid fighting people. We all should. We all adults.
Over or under on Costco?
Under.
Over.
Costco pizza is on another level.
Costco in general is just great to shop at.
Costco or BJ's?
Costco, by far.
Neither.
BJ's is ghetto. BJ's and Sam Club is ghetto shit.
I don't like shopping in bulk though.
Won't catch me either one. Yeah, I mean, it depends on what you need.
I don't like shopping in bulk.
Kirk ghetto. BJ's is ghetto. No, I'm just playing.
I like it. I like BJ's.
BJ's all right. BJ's all right. I had a membership there at one point.
Over or under on meal prep?
All right. As a person who tries to eat as clean as possible, but doesn't necessarily have the patience for meal prep, I think we're undercalibrated on it. I personally don't have the time nor the patience to do it, because I'm pretty regimented as it is with my diet. But I think it's very helpful. And I think if you're trying to do the right thing with your food and you don't have a lot of time, I think meal prep is something that will absolutely help you do that. You spend a lot of time doing it once, but you don't have to do it for the rest of the week. So I definitely think that meal prep is something, it's one of those good time management skills. My time management is absolutely awful. So maybe I should do it, but we're under calibrated on that. I think that's something that should happen more, actually.
I agree. I wish I was better with that.
Yeah.
So I say under. I definitely wish.
Yeah, meal prepping is good if you got time to do it. If you can stay committed to it. Yeah. I agree. Any final thoughts, fellas? That's it. That's all the topics, man.
Oh man. We got playoff games ahead. I'm all in on my predictions, man.
Oh shit.
Detroit, baby, let's go.
Oh shit.
Thank y'all to everybody who tuned in and watched, man. Tell your friends, subscribe to the Number Streets podcast on YouTube. We love and appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. Thank y'all so much. Don't forget Virginia Neptune Saturday at noon at George P. Phoenix. We play the Savannah Hurricanes. I was gonna say Grizzlies. Savannah Hurricanes. Very good team. They're undefeated. So, and we're pink because we're dunking out cancer. Looking forward to seeing y'all there if y'all decide to come. Obviously, me and Stretch on the bench, Sterling on the bench. Shout out to Sterling. Shout out to the players, man. We looking to come out of there with a win. So just pull up on us, man. We'd love to see you.
Yeah, absolutely. Last one, Stats. Last thing before we get out of here. Over or under on reality TV?
I'd hate that shit. So, and Tamika, that's my dear friend, but me and her don't agree on this because I just feel like people up there making themselves look like an ass, bro. And I understand the bag is good, but I'm not a fan. So we're over calibrated on it. And now, we've gotten to the point with some of it, bro, where we know it's fake. But we
Right.
still looking at it and we still laughing anyway. So I'm out on it. I am totally out on it.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Yeah, man. We appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. Catch us Sunday. We'll be live again on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, some other crazy shit Stats got us hooked up to.
I don't know why y'all always blaming me for that, man. I'm just trying to get us some exposure. That's all.
Well, yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Shout out to again the Virginia Neptunes, Trial Nation Basketball Academy. Appreciate you, Stats. Appreciate you, Damo. Appreciate you, Hollywood, man. We'll catch you guys on Sunday after, or probably during the last game, but maybe after NFL Championship Sunday, man. We the Number Street Podcast. We out of here. Peace.